You're in the middle of Denver, fairly active street, in an area called Alamo Placita. It is a bit of a hidden garden.
It's one of those views that sort of pops up to pulls you right into the yard. And you get a long visual. Greenery and all different colors. And it's very private.
You're on a property that was built in 1906. My mother-in-law lived in the property since 1952, and she passed away in 2010.
I grew up in this house and in this garden. We were just enthralled with the yard as little kids, and this was the place everybody wanted to play. And when we moved back, the yard was in terrible condition.
The garden was nicely laid out years ago, but as my mother-in-law aged, she could take less care of it. A lot of things were not alive, but everything you see here, with the exception of some large pines, is pretty much new. The garden layout and the selection of plant material is largely Eastern in thought. I'm not trendy. I just like sort of more of the traditional feel of a yard. The garden is essentially divided into three parts, and the perimeter and walkway in is where most of the shrubs are. They're all separated by a nice green lawn area, which is about 5,000 square feet. And we have a patio that we use a lot, and it's surrounded by various trees and planters and fountains and so forth. The important thing in Denver is to get some shade. Plants love it. I love it. And it's important to have. Most plants can't tolerate 100% sun, 100-degree temperatures for very long. So this gets a lovely shade in the morning and the afternoon. Here you have rutabaga and some phlox and an artemisia. Artemisia will get as tall as the water that it has access to. These are all Allegheny viburnums, and they sort of anchor this area. Before it was a little flimsy visually. Little vegetable garden. These are squash and cucumbers and tomatoes, and I planted them about a month ago. And I planted them because a rabbit ate all the zinnias I had in here. And this is sort of my little plant nursery. And here's that artemisia. And once you get some of it, you'll have it forever. And I love it. It's a wonderful color. Lousy flower, but wonderful color. Right here. A variety of boxwoods came from the neighbor who threw them out. I can't believe. They were a little leggy, but I cut them back. I put them in the garden for a year or two, and they've really filled in nicely. And then the junipers behind it to soften the fence. Hardscapes are important to have, but I think the less you see of them, the better. This tree actually will fill in this entire section. Perhaps not in my lifetime. They're not fast growers, but they're beautiful trees. And I saw them at the Botanic Garden and the Children's Garden, and I thought they just looked great.
The yard has just been this anchor for our whole lives. I love it. You know, I always make sure that everyone knows it has nothing to do with me, but I am so proud of it, and I am in awe of Dudley and his energy and his strength and his vision for the yard.
It's been really a great enjoyment and great exercise for me to spend 20 to 30 hours a week out here making it a little better every day.
I sort of feel like I'm a conservative here. This house is going to be here for another 100 years, I would bet. and this yard hopefully will be as well.